Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about 27 things you need to grasp before you can land SEO writing jobs that don't suck. And so we are going to look at SEO writing fundamentals to put you ahead of the competition, land more jobs, and work at higher writing rates. So SEO writers and aspiring SEO writers who want to be profitable and competitive need to know more than just how to write a blog post for SEO. And to demand higher rates, SEO writers need a thorough understanding of SEO and keyword research and how their content plays into a customer's journey. And writers should also ensure that their own site is the perfect example of an SEO website to use as proof and attract clients automatically, using the power of SEO, of course. And if you haven't watched our free SEO writers training, definitely go to our website and watch that because we're going to talk about a lot of this too. But let's stick to the main stuff here. So right now, the demand for skilled SEO content writers is incredible. As businesses are striving to establish their online presence and follow the latest Google search updates, the role of good content becomes paramount. And if you scour any job board for content writers or bloggers or technical writers or copywriters, almost all of them want SEO writing skills in their applicants. And so now is a great time to get into SEO writing, especially if you have a knack for writing and it's, somewhat easy for you. But SEO is a crowded field if you can't stand out. I want to be very transparent about that. And to thrive in this competitive industry and justify working at higher livable writing rates, aspiring SEO content writers have to embrace a multifaceted skill set. And nowadays, you really just can't optimize blog posts using on-page SEO tactics. You have to go above and beyond, especially because other writers are already doing it. So you have to know more than just how to write a blog post for SEO, and you have to know more than just on-page SEO writing tactics in order to be competitive. So we are going to talk about 27 crucial aspects that can turn you into a well-rounded, high-paid SEO writer. And here at Ambitious Writer Society, we get a lot of writers and aspiring writers who want to know, what do I have to know to be good at SEO? We are going to get into that now.